Hello everyone, welcome back to Dugout Daily. I'm Charlie and today we have another video. This time we are previewing the match where for the final time in the Premier League, Liverpool's Jurgen Klopp and Manchester City's Pep Guardiola will share a warm embrace on the Anfield touchline on Sunday afternoon before the first whistle blows in our tantalising top flight battle. Before we get going, make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Dugout Daily, the football channel. Hit the Apex F1 channel and at MCFC Hibs on Twitter. We will get going then, and only a place and a point separates the two Titans after 27 games of the season, although Arsenal knocked both sides down a spot with their beating of Brentford on Saturday evening. While Klopp and Guardiola could still engage in a battle of wits in this year's FA Cup final, this weekend's mouth-watering showdown will be the last time that the pair butt heads with precious Premier League points at stake, not to mention outright control of the title race. Of course, we can play Liverpool after this round at any point in the FA Cup. Thanks to their latest Premier League winning goal on record and the 10th latest in the history of the competition since data became available, the crown is currently the Reds to lose, as Darwin Núñez came up with an extraordinary 99th minute header to down Nottingham Forest last weekend, earning Liverpool's first Premier League win at the City ground in the process. Whether the Reds' winner should have stood has been a hot-button topic. Referee Paul Tierney awarded an incorrect drop ball according to the laws of the game, and as Nottingham Forest players and staff lost their rag at full time, Liverpool rejoiced in maintaining their 1-point lead over the citizens in the table. However, Klopp's side were demoted to the runners-up spot when Arsenal overcame Brentford last night, but the Reds arrived back on Merseyside following a taxing but worthwhile Czech Republic jaunt, demolishing Sparta Prague 5-1 in the first leg of their Europa League last 16 showdown. The EPET Arena annihilation of the Maroons marked Liverpool's 7th successive win across all competitions since last month's 3-1 beating at the hands of Arsenal, and the Reds boast an identical triumphant streak at home, where they're now without defeat in 29 fixtures since Real Madrid's Champions League crushing 13 months ago. At least 3 goals have also flown into the opposition net in 6 of Liverpool's last 7 Anfield contests, but with the hosts only managing 1 clean sheet from their last 9 home matches, and equally rampant Manchester City have every right to dream of playing the role of party poopers. Beginning the month of March with back-to-back Premier League blockbusters, Guardiola's side were shocked by a Marcus Rashford rocket against Manchester United last weekend, but hotshot Phil Foden, who scored 2, and Erling Haaland, who atoned for one of the worst misses the competition has ever seen, completed the citizens' expected comeback. While Liverpool still have 90 minutes of their Europa League tie to go before they can celebrate progression, the Manchester Mammoths cruised into the last 8 of the Champions League with a 6-2 aggregate beating of Copenhagen, earning a straightforward 3-1 home win on Wednesday, and a second straight treble is still a possibility for Sunday's visitors. 16 of Manchester City's last 17 matches across all competitions have ended in victory, including each of our last 5 since December's 1-0 reverse at the hands of Aston Villa, which has preceded an astonishing 10-game winning run on the road for the reigning top-flight champions. A 1-1 Etihad stalemate earlier in the season saw Manchester City stretch our unbeaten run against Liverpool to 3 since a 1-0 defeat in this exact fixture last season, but the Reds have only been beaten in one of their last 20 Premier League home games against the citizens, and that 4-1 loss in February 2021 came inside an empty stadium deprived of the unnerving Anfield atmosphere. So the form for both sides, starting with Liverpool, they've won 5 of their last 6 in the Premier League, with that run being a 4-1 win at home against Chelsea, a 3-1 loss away at Arsenal, a 3-1 win at home against Burnley, a 4-1 win away at Brentford, a 4-1 win at home against Luton, and a 1-0 win away at Nottingham Forest. They've won their last 6 in all competitions, with that run being a 4-1 win away at Brentford, a 4-1 win at home against Luton, a 1-0 win against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final, a 3-0 win at home against Southampton in the FA Cup, a 1-0 win away at Nottingham Forest, and a 5-1 win away at Sparta Prague in the Europa League. Manchester City have also won 5 of our last 6 in the Premier League, with that run being a 3-1 win away at Brentford, followed up by a 2-0 win at home against Everton, a 1-1 draw at home against Chelsea, a 1-0 win at home against Brentford, a 1-0 win away at Bournemouth, and a 3-1 win at home against Manchester United. We've also won our last 5 in all competitions, with that run being a 1-1 draw against Chelsea at home, a 1-0 win at home against Brentford, a 1-0 win away at Bournemouth, a 6-2 win away at Luton in the FA Cup, a 3-1 win at home to Manchester United, and a 3-1 win at home against Copenhagen in the Champions League. Liverpool's trouncing of Sparta in the Europa League saw Mohamed Salah make his comeback from a second muscle injury of the year. The Egyptian even had a seemingly good goal bizarrely disallowed for offside, and a recall to the 11 for the first time since New Year's Day awaits the attacker. The Reds are still guaranteed to be without 8 players, though, as Ben Doak, Joel Matip, Trent Alexander-Arnold all have knee injuries. Alisson Becker has a thigh injury. Stefan Bajcetic has a calf injury. Thiago Alcantara has a muscle injury. Curtis Jones has a shin injury. And Ryan Gravenberch has an ankle injury, and they're all absent. While young attacker Jadon Danns suffered a concussion last weekend and may not be given the thumbs up to play. Early into the second half of their triumph on Thursday, Klopp was also forced to withdraw Ibrahima Konate due to an issue of unspecified severity, and the Frenchman will be a last-minute decision for Sunday's game. Manchester City didn't emerge physically unscathed from our clash with Copenhagen either, as Matheus Nunes suffered a sickening dislocated finger, which was quickly popped back into place, but the one-time Liverpool target would have likely dropped down to the bench anyway. Guardiola also avoided risking Jeremy Doku for the second leg after the Belgian attacker complained of muscular problems, which renders him doubtful for the trip to Anfield, and Jack Grealish with a groin injury is definitely out. Foden, Kyle Walker, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne and Nathan Ake were among the big hitters to enjoy a complete rest in midweek. And should Doku fail to make the cut this weekend, Julian Alvarez, who scored the side's second against Copenhagen, will be on hand to deputise. So the predicted teams then, starting with Liverpool, I've gone with Kelleher in goal, Bradley, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson as a back 4, with Szoboszlai, Endo and McAllister in midfield, Salah, Nunes and Diaz in attack. And the predicted team for Manchester City is Ederson in goal, Walker, Diaz, Stones and Ake as a back 4, with Rodri and De Bruyne in midfield, Silva, Alvarez and Foden behind Haaland in attack. While Liverpool have so far proven infallible at Anfield this season, several factors are working against Klopp's side, including an unenviable injury list and limited recovery time from an away game in Europe, and the host conceded numerous gifted chances to Sparta Prague, even with a strong 11 on the field. Given the Reds' chances to concede goals, I should say, at Anfield, and Manchester City side boasting fresher legs and a perfect road record in 2024, have my vote to capitalise on our host fatigue, deny Klopp an unbeaten farewell at home this season, and wrestle back control of the Premier League title race. So I predict this game will finish Liverpool 0, Manchester City 2, but of course that's a very optimistic prediction. So that is it for this video then. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Dugout Daily, the football channel, hit the Apex DF1 channel, and at MCFC Hibs on Twitter. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll speak to you all soon. Take care and goodbye for now.